Ladies and gentlemen, today's space adventure is about to begin. Just as Leo departed from the mothership, he saw Polly's capsule vanish like a snack in the storm. Suddenly, Leo's capsule was hit by a storm lava, and the mothership lost contact instantly. Then, an unexpected SOS from Earth popped up. "Hold boss, brother seriously." At this moment, Leo witnessed a mind-boggling sight. The dashboard's time was jumping around like it just won a lottery. 1,000 years went by in a blink, and Leo wondered if he took a wrong turn, his capsule was officially off the rails. After a wild, bumpy ride, the capsule sparkled like fireworks and crashed into a bizarre planet, right into a mud bath. Underwater, Leo opened the hatch and landed safely, like reeling in a big fish. Before he could fathom the situation, a mob of humans bolted out like they were chased by fire. No chance for Leo to ask what was up. Looks like they were having a giant horror flashback. Instinct kicked in and Leo dashed after them. But not long after, a bizarre shadow swooped down, and guess what? It was a group of armored gorillas, moving with more agility than a kid on a sugar rush. They were catching the panicked villagers like they were baby chickens, leaving Leo dumbfounded. How did these humans end up as low-tier prey? Leo dodged a hoof, then made a hurried getaway. With fewer people around, he finally scrambled out of the jungle. But when he stepped out, surprise! The place was surrounded by alien troops, and the villagers were caught like flies in a sticky trap. Even astronaut Leo got knocked out and tossed aside. Just then, a general galloped in on an alien with all the grace of a rodeo star. After glancing at the knocked-out humans, he showed disdain, terrifying Leo, who realized this guy spoke human. Eventually, Leo and the others were carted off to the alien's posh city. Despite his bizarre adventures, the sights left him utterly speechless. Because the aliens could not only play instruments, but were also styling hair. Talk about an intergalactic talent show. Leo asked others where he was, but confusion and strangeness on their faces showed panic. Obviously, they were just as lost, and the only thing they knew for sure was that the aliens were not fans of humans. If only they knew how to dodge the occasional rock toss. But then there's always an exception. A star lady swooped in to stop the little aliens, surprisingly without a hint of hatred. She was about to become Leo's savior, playing a key role in the war that would eventually unfold. Soon enough, Leo and the others were hauled in front of a slave trader, and the atmosphere was just buzzing with chaos. Yet even as he was picking through the humans, the trader's mouth was flapping insults disguised as compliments. Talk about a mixed message. After some serious haggling, he stuffed the selected humans into his bag like groceries, ready to categorize them. No manners whatsoever. The kids, soon to be little darlings of others. Adults await slave labels. What the dark deal? Luckily, that lady star named Sophie couldn't stand it any longer and swooped in like a superhero. Since her dad was one of the top dogs, the trader reluctantly backed off. Talk about a family connection. He could only mumble complaints about not interfering with human affairs, clearly a tale of power struggle. Subtitles, then. The suddenly falling hot iron presented Leo with a chance. He swiftly picked it up to awaken Sophia, not for the purpose of blaming her, but rather to ask for her assistance. Sophia had been planning to buy Leo and that girl all along, like adding extra goodies to her shopping cart. She brought them home as helpers, but her dad's jaw dropped in disbelief. He almost wanted to return them. Especially since he had to entertain VIP tonight. Who would want these rough human beings as companions? Speaking of General Tate, he was the star of the show with big ambitions, looking to gain power through Sophia's death. But he and Sophia had totally different styles. Tate was no saint, always looking to wipe out humanity. Subtitles. So when he heard that Sophia had rescued 2 more humans, he nearly lost his cool. Sophia lost interest in Stain right then. Little did she know, he immediately followed her, professing his love. Tate's frustration over Sophia's indifference pushed him over the edge. He wanted to harass some humans. Just then, 2 patrolling aliens burst in, reporting their super important discovery by the river. Meanwhile, after the dinner, as the butler left, Leo and the gang pulled out their hidden knives, trying to defend themselves. Subtitles. Following the plan, Leo successfully led all the humans out of prison, and was astonished to discover during their escape that the stars or celestial beings enjoyed a vibrant and colorful nightlife. Everything was going smoothly, but when he rescued the girl, they got spotted, and the screams attracted the patrol soldiers. Hearing the racket, Sophie came out, thankful that she survived the pandemonium. Surprisingly, Leo wasn't just in danger, he jumped on the fast track to making out with aliens. Without hesitation, Sophie decided to help and make Leo her human friend. Of course, without any public interactions. Just as they rushed into the secret passage, Tate's minions appeared out of nowhere, almost catching them. To make sure everyone could escape successfully, the girl's father bravely saved the day. Even though he couldn't defeat the aliens, he bought enough time for the others to flee. Little did Leo know, Tate had already received word before his arrival and was ready to pounce. At this moment, Tate asked a bizarre question, sprinting straight for Leo unexpectedly. But Leo's heart had a lock already open, completely ignoring Tate's questioning stare.